All right, we made it. We are on day 6, the final box of the case for Foundations. Really quick, some hits. Doubling season pulled last time. Great pull, 24 and change. Grim Tutor from Special Guests. And then we have pulled 3 Bloodthirsty Conquerors so far. A couple Blasphemous Edicts. We have pulled 5 Mossborn Hydras out of this case, 1 Twin Flame, 2 Sire of 7 Deaths, Vitali, 2 Nivs, Homa, Lathril, Scrawling Crawler, Borderless, Galta, and the foil Banner of Kinship. Just some of the bigger hits out of this entire case. We go ahead and set these to the side. And then we have the recap from last video where the adjusted value has dropped down to 108.85 for the whole box. Again, that's just rares, mythics, and the one foil we scanned, which was the borderless and offer you can't refuse. Bringing our 5-day total up to $501.02, so about $100 per box so far. Again, just rares and mythics, but about $100. Each box has a market value of about $126 before ripping, so we're a little below where we want to be right now. But that's just with the rares and mythics. Honestly, there's a lot of commons and uncommons that carry good value. We're going to go right in the pack number 1. We're going to continue today with the fast content. Just going to go through Archmage of Runes and Helpful Hunter for the foil. Tranquil Cove and Kato token. I'm going to go right in, keep up with the faster content, try that out. Felt like last time went pretty smooth. Hoping it's a little more fun, a little easier to watch for people. Might do like the first box, Lunar Insight and Zimone Paradox Sculptor. First one of Zimone we've pulled. Stab Foil. Zimone at $1.27. Forest. And then the Bloom Tender signature card, art card, non-signature. Been pulling, I think it's been consistently 2 signatures per box of Foundations. Looking to eventually complete the set. Bay Bloom, Meteor Golem, Infernal Vessel, Raise the Past with Skyship, Buccaneer. There we go. That's 73 cents. Skyship, Island, and Goblin token. Looking to see how much value we pull out of this box. Primate, Slumbering Cerberus, Brass Bounty. 30 cents. Micromancer foil, Rugged, and Food token. Opening the whole case, 1 box a day for 6 days. Remember, a booster box a day helps keep the blues away. Reclamation Sage, Arbiter of Woe, Drous, Maul of Flames for rare, 50 cents there. Gleaming Barrier foil, Rugged Highlands foil, and Elf Warrior token to finish off the pack. I think we're through the first 6 already. Just keeping track of where we're at. Nothing big yet. It means it's coming. Heir Apparent, $2 common, $2.50. Growth again, and Giant Growth for the foil. Blossoming Sands, Food token. I like the Maul of Flames, but we're going to need bigger hits than that if we want to make our money back on the box. Keep it going. See a nice borderless. Spinner of Souls. Electro Duplicate. Borderless. Whoa. 224. Elemental Adept. Dismal Blackwater Foil. And Dragon Token. Electro Duplicate. Duplicate. Borderless. Sprawling Crawler art card. Let's see if it's signature. Sanguinate, Angel of Finality, Reclamation Stage, and Homunculus Horde, along with Preposterous Proportions in foil, non-foil, and then Sprawling Crawler art card. Not signature, not lucky there. That's okay. We're going to have another shot right here. Build Great Worm, is it signature? Kiora the Rising Tide, and Ruby Daring Tracker for the foil. There we go. Kiora at 47 cents. Island and non-signature Quilled Great Worm. Moving right along, pack 10 here. Unblessed. Galta Primal Hunger. I think we didn't pull any in the first 4 boxes. Now we've pulled 3. Vivian Reed for the token. One of the Galtas we pulled was a borderless Galta. Leylene Axe. And Chandra Fire Shaper, Mythic Rare, Planeswalker. Nice little hit there. Light Shell Duo, Dismal Blackwater, and the Fey Bloom Trick non-signature art card. I don't know if we've pulled that one yet. I don't recognize it. I don't think we have. All right. Swiftfoot. Love me some Swiftfoot. Authority of the Consoles. Inspiring Call. Foil Mountain. Goblin. All right. Pack 13. We're done the first 12. Pack 13. Lucky for some. Let's see if it's lucky for us. Vampire Nighthawk. Claws out. Borderless Mythic Rare Vivian Reed. Borderless Planeswalker. Very cool. Very nice. Giving us 80 cents. Goblin Surprise. Jungle Hollow. And then the Goblin Borders art card. Currently only sitting at $18 on the entire first third of this box. Has me a little worried about the total we'll end up with. We will see. Cephalid Ink Mage, Abrade, Tiny Bones, Bolt Wave Foil. Bolt Wave does well for itself. Foil, so we're not going to scan it. Rabbit. And moving on. Do 1920 through the first 13, 14 packs. Solemn Simulacrum. I remember when Solemn Simulacrum was all over standard. Foil, Forest, and a cat token. Couldn't play a deck without Solemn Simulacrum being in there. Believe we've creeped past it being valid in standard decks. Crystal Barricade, Rise of the Dark Realms Mythic, Campus Guide Foil, Forest, and Zombie. All right, another art card. See if we can land that signature. Haven't pulled any yet. But first, oops, Lathril Blade, Grappling Kraken for the foil, Mountain, and the non-signature Preposterous Proportions. Almost halfway through the box. No signature card yet. We've been pulling 2, I believe. 2 per box. Sylvan Scavenging Art card. Is it signed? Ugh. Mythic Bloom Tender right there at $17.99. Ruby, Varnished Heart, Quake Strider, and another Vivian Reed. Not borderless this time. But that Bloom Tender, though. Ooh, the Bloom Tender. Nice pull, $17.99. Rugged highlight. And then Sylvan Scavenging. My apologies. Non-signature. All right, we are definitely at the halfway point now. No signatures. Not even an art card in this set. This pack. Extravagant Replication, followed by a borderless Banner of Kinship, followed by a foil borderless Crystal Barricade. Wow. $6 on the Banner of Kinship borderless. I know it's foil. We might try to add this one manually at the end. At the end, not right this second. We will have to come back to it. What a pack. Human Token, borderless Banner of Kinship, borderless Crystal Barricade, and an extravagant duplication. Not a bad pack. I will take more of those, please. Heir Apparent, $2.50 there. Sylvan Scavenging here. Arcane Epiphany. For the foil, Stormwood Falls, and our first signature card, Felidar Guardian? Savior. Felidar Savior for the first signature card of the box. We're over the halfway point. Should see at least one more signature. Inspiring Call and another Mossborn Hydra. That would end up making 6 Mossborn Hydras pulled from this one case. Goblin Token. Not bad. Giving ourselves $7 credit. Picking up here now. Picking up. Feeling a little stronger. Warming up. Omniscience art card. Is it signed? Flame Wake Phoenix. Big Fin Bouncer. For the foil, Plains, and Omniscience non-signature. Not too bad. This last box not pulling out all the tricks for us, although there's been some good hits so far. Joust Through, Linda, Saint of Dusk, and Kato, Cunning Infiltrator, Mythic. Very nice. Mythic Planeswalker, Spectral Sailor, Swiftwater, and Fairy Token. Excuse me. All right. Pack 24 right here. Tyrion Eagle, Aetherize, Ajani's Pridemate, Borderless, Franco, Mob Boss, Rare. Pridemate Borderless gives us 19. Franco, 67. Beastkin, Ranger Foil, Plains, and Goblin. Act 25. We're in the final third. The final third of the final box of the case. We are almost done our Foundations run. Anthem of Champions. We're almost on the Foundations run. Crypt Feaster, Forest, and Rat. Felidar Savior art card. That would be the second set Felidar Savior. First one we pulled was signature, Elvish Archdruid, Celestial Armor foil. We'll take that. Island foil. And then there's our Felidar Savior. Started warming up. We've cooled off since. Had a couple of dry packs here. Let's see how we do. Zombify. Time Stop. Strongbox Raider foil. Whoops. Dismal Blackwater and Elf Token. Dragon Token on the back. Nine Lives Familiar for the rare. Felidar Savior foil card. Hey, at least it's a playable version, not the art. Another Felidar Savior. Phyrexian Arena Ravenous Amulet for the foil, Jungle Hollow, and Elf Warrior. We're getting down to the nitty gritty, the last handful of packs out of the entire case. 216 packs in total. By the time we finish, Scavenging Ooze is our rare. Yeah, Scavenging Ooze is our rare. Alicia, Who Laughs at Fate, Borderless. Behind that gives us 334. Island, and then Wardens of the Cycle, non-signature, art card. Still like to see a second signature card. Only 6 packs or so left to do it. Won't be this one. Cat Token on the back. Swiftfoot. Liliana, I see you. Celestial Armor first. Liliana Dreadhorde General foil. We'll go ahead and give that one a scan at the end with the Crystal Barrier. Cat Token. Crystal Barrier Borderless foil pulled earlier. We'll scan it at the end. Gotta think. Oop. Curator of Destinies. Vanished Heart foil, Tranquil Cove, and Rat Token. 4 to go. 4 packs. Right? Yeah. 4 packs left out of the entire case. We got to pull out of this one. Brian up here at $66 so far. Guy ship. Yada. Hungry Ghoul foil. Yada at 65. Hungry Ghoul. Blossoming Sands. And a Giada art card. Other than that one pack that had 3 borderless or two borderless and a rare, been a little dry out of this box. Blasphemous Edict. All right. Blasphemous Edict does well. I say it's $5-6 there. If it wanted to scan. Maybe. There it goes. 640. Blossoming Sands and Drake. And then there were only 2 left. Pack 35. Drake Hatcher and Herald of the Eternal Dawn. There we go. Drake Hatcher finally scanning for us. Herald of the Eternal Dawn at $1.20. Vampire Nighthawk, Island, and Food. Some last pack magic. Only 1 signature art card so far. If there's an art card in here, I'm going to guess it's signature. But hey, it's a token. So only 1 signature card pulled out of this box. This box is definitely swinging on us. Johnny's Pride Mate, Atali, Primal Storm, and Fake Your Own Death foil. Atali bringing in 30 cents, Fake Your Own Death, Thornwood Falls, and Spirit Token to finish it off. It's saying $75 in credit. Let's real quickly change this over to foil, see how it does. Liliana Dreadhorde General first. See if we can get this to pick up. Doesn't like that. We'll try with the foil. Keeps throwing off the camera. Not gonna scan for us. We'll try Crystal Barricade. Crystal Barricade showing us no love either. It's okay. I will have to do those manually when we're done. Still not bad. I'm a real fan of the Liliana. When we're talking about cards we've pulled from the entire case, I did it last time and talked about what card I would want to build a commander deck around. This one's a little special, mostly because though there were a lot of great hits, a lot of the great hits like Bloodthirsty Champion or Conqueror, my apologies, like not legendary. You're not gonna make a commander deck out of it. Mossborn Hydra, amazing for those +1/+1 counter decks, but not legendary. You're not making it your commander. Twin Flame Tyrant, not legendary. Can't make it your commander. Sire of the Seven Deaths, you couldn't make a colorless deck off of it. It's amazing, but you're not going to make a colorless deck. Not with that as your commander, since it's not legendary. That said, if you wanted to go pure hate, like everyone at the table wants to hate you for the rest of your life, Niv Mizzet, probably the way to go. Niv Mizzet as your commander, and then you spell sling it. You spell sling it with a whole bunch of draw. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, you may draw that many cards. And then you couple it in there with some cards. Anytime you draw a card, deals 1 damage, and then boom, you just went infinite. Anytime you draw a card, deal 1 damage to an opponent, you just went infinite as long as there's not more health at the table than cards in your deck. That's all you got to do. So you can really spell sling through Niv and search through your deck and play defensively counter-wise. And everyone at the table will hate you, but you will win the game. That's probably the commander I would choose. Let me know which one you guys would choose, and I will see you all with the next case.